When I was a kid, my favourite thing ever was the stars. I remember looking up at the night sky and thinking that one day I would be able to visit them all.
I miss that, the possibility, having hope so deeply ingrained into your bones that it's practically impossible to believe something can't be done.
I wanted to be an astronaut one day, and then a dancer the next.
I think I even wanted to be a dinosaur at one point.
Growing up was the worst thing to happen to me. Well, almost.
I am August.
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 The first time I saw her, I was having a really bad day. It was just like everything had gone wrong. I don't even know why I bothered getting up that morning. It was really awful. And then there she was. The smallest thing that just turned everything around.
It was like a garden was growing inside of me, flowers sprouting and blooming. It's so hard to explain. Like when you go outside for the first time in the morning, that first breath of fresh air, something like that.
It reminds you that you're alive, that you're a person with all these emotions. It's kind of liberating to be reminded of your humanity. He was just so captivating. It was just no way out of it for me. I don't know what hit me, but he felt the same.
I mean, I'm not even sure I remember how I felt. It happened so fast, like a switch was suddenly flicked on. I mean, it's funny, though, because at first we couldn't stand each other. We were always trying to argue, always trying to get under each other's skin. I probably should have seen it coming, now that I look back. I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Emotions are so strange. How one person can create such a mess inside of you confuses me. It's like magic. Maybe not such a nice kind, I'm not sure. For a while, I felt like a different person. The colours seemed brighter and everything just felt possible. It sounds silly, but it's how you feel.
Possibilities, possibilities, possibilities. Your brain just won't switch off, and even though you shoot them down thinking, oh, that'll never happen, you still think like that anyway. Sometimes you can't have the person you want, but there's a tiny grain of hope in thinking about what could possibly happen.
I've never been any good at emotions or talking about my feelings, but she made me a better person to the point where I wondered what I had been doing with my life. She pulled down my walls and filled an empty skeleton with life. I couldn't thank her enough. I never realized true happiness and emotions until I met her.
What is love to you?
That's a loaded question. Love is being able to be truly selfless. I think part of being loved is allowing yourself to feel like you can be taken care of. For someone like me, who's very independent, it becomes difficult to let people in. But when you can do that, I think that's love.
I'd say love is like, you can't live without it, like you can't function without it. I don't know, love is just so important. Like, you love things, you love people, you love life. You just can't live without loving something. It makes you like bitter if you don't love something. Love's just important. It's just really fucking important. Oops. That's what. But I don't know. Love is like the aspect of ourselves that we kind of don't express fully. No, that doesn't make sense. Love is like the aspect of ourselves that we express fully without knowing it. That's what it is. There you go.
Love to me is the connection you form with another person where you trust you care, and you respect the other person. They are your everything.
Love is making pancakes at 2 o'clock in the morning and not getting grumpy at the person you're with, even though you're really tired and you're really hangry, and still giving lots of cuddles and lots of love.
Love is caring about someone so deeply and showing them so much compassion that sometimes you have to put aside how you feel and make compromises.
Love is, I think it's about finding someone that can be your best friend for the rest of your life.
What is love? Right now, love is pain. I mean, it's love for me is sacrifice, and it's compromise, and it's trying to put someone else before your own needs and trying to, meet their expectations. And it's unfair, and it's just it's ugly. I mean, people paint this picture about love. It's beautiful, you fall in love, and it's great, and it's, for me, that's entire portion of love is the honeymoon stage, and you don't actually appreciate it or understand it until you've had your heart broken, and you can kind of look at it a little bit in disgust. I mean, you look at love and you think, I don't want it. It ends in pain. It hurt me. There's an ugly side to love, and yeah, I mean, I know people who have been in love or have fallen in love would agree with me, I think, to some point. But then that's different again to the love you feel for your family, the love you feel for your children. But yeah, it's all about compromise and understanding that you need to put someone else's needs ahead of yours and being okay with that and actually being happy to do it. So that's love for me.